Hello, world. Welcome to our show, JW Raw with Eminem, coming to you live from the world-famous Jackson Week MMA Academy in Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. Yes, we are in USA, Albuquerque. This is Mark, and I'd like to give a shout-out to our awesome partners that help us keep the show on the air and keep bringing you some interesting guests from different walks of life. Our fighters and athletes are constantly on the lookout for products that will provide a legal performance edge. Legal performance edge, yes. A couple years back, we came across a nutraceutical company that has an incredible technology. Since then, many of the fighters who train at Jackson Wink MMA Academy have been using their products with astounding success. Unlike most sports performance companies, this company began selling their products through doctors. Their unique technologies help the body heal and maintain exceptional health. For this reason, their products are recommended by doctors worldwide. Yes, worldwide. So how does this translate to sports performance? The truth is, you will never be stronger than you are healthy. How many times have we heard of star athletes who miss a big competition because they're out sick? The same technology that is used to boost the immune system and to detoxify, nourish, and rejuvenate the body is the same technology that boosts strength, endurance, and even cuts unwanted body fat, because we don't want to get fat. We are pumped to finally let you know about our best-kept secret here at Jackson Wink MMA Academy. The company is called RNA Sport. You can find them online at rnasport.com. Again, rnasport.com. Look them up. RNA Sport creates incredible sports performance formulas for elite athletes. Our fighters use and love these products. One of the most important things to know about RNA Sport formulas is their ease of use. It's very easy to use, yes. No more messy powders or hard-to-swallow pills. RNA Sport formulas are delivered directly into the body in a simple-to-take, great-tasting sprays. With high absorption, RNA Sport formulas can be taken immediately before a workout or competition with no lag time. RNA Sport formulas support increased strength and endurance, reduced joint and muscle fatigue, improved recovery, a healthy immune system, optimized metabolism, and a whole lot more. RNA Sport provides benefits and technology unlike any performance products you have ever experienced. I highly recommend you to check out rnasport.com and use their products. They will take your performance to the next level. In our next podcast, we will review the amazing benefits of their specific formulas. JW Raw is happy to also have Fireteam Fit as a longtime sponsor. They are a veteran-owned fitness company that is now partnered with the greatest gym in the world, Jackson Wink MMA Academy. Fireteam Fit is giving a special offer of 15% off. That is right, 15% off all their products, all of them. Go check it out, all their products. All you have to do is enter a code. The secret code is JWRAW015. Again, JW Raw, just like the show, 015. Enter that secret code. You're going to get 15% off everything you buy. Make sure you do that at checkout, and then you'll get that discount. We love having Fireteam Fit as a sponsor since they are family and veteran-owned. That is so cool. We love our veterans. We love our family. Both in one big, happy group. We're happy to have them. It's available on both fireteamfit.com and on amazon.com. Everyone knows how to find Amazon. If you're on Amazon, you're legit. You can go find them on Amazon or check out their website, fireteamfit.com. But don't forget to enter that coupon code. Remember, use JWRAW015.
You're listening to JW Raw with Eminem.
You do something, bro.
Is that a sport?
It's like
Is that a sport?
Yeah.
The Beast, UFC. That guy is hilarious.
We went live and people were watching the freaking.
So on the show today, Platinum Mike Perry in the house. Look at this guy.
We in the building, baby.
Dope hat and all.
Dope.
What is dope? Is that a sponsor?
Nah, dope is it's a lifestyle,
drug
bro.
of choice.
It's Perry's lifestyle.
I live a dope lifestyle, man.
Well,
Yeah, man.
welcome to the show. Welcome to Albuquerque. Welcome to our world. This
Yeah,
is,
after
this
being
is cool.
here for about a month and a half.
Yeah,
Welcome, man.
It's been more than that.
Pretty exclusive interview, man. Well, if you can call it interview, you know, it's the first public
chat.
appearance you kind of making, right? Like,
Yeah, man.
for a while.
My manager was like, just focus on training,
Lay
and
down
then when we ready, you know what I mean. So I made this decision on my own, though. I was
Command
like, I'm
decision.
ready to start talking because I'm ready to get to the fight. I'm ready to get in front of them cameras, start talking about the fight to
Don't yell at us,
to the
Malky,
people.
or Abe, whichever. Don't yell at us, please.
Yeah.
We still love you. But we had to get this guy on the show. Welcome.
Thank you, fellas. It's good to be here,
So
man.
how is it going, the training, man? Like,
You got
how's
the
it going?
Joe Rogan thing going on, you know what I mean?
Well, we're not
Kind of,
we're
with
not
the
quite-
brick wall background.
Have you been on Joe Rogan?
No, absolutely
Oh,
not.
you will be.
Maybe.
You're crazy like that. You're crazy like
I'm
that.
down.
He's crazy like that. He'll probably
I'm
have you.
down. I got to
Especially
get
after
some more
season this.
wins. Let's get
Yeah.
some
Your
W's.
social media is what gets you all this attention. People are fascinated by it. You're crazy on that social media.
You get a lot of responses, man. People talking, but I see that you had a lot of like comments when you like post something from the gym. People be like, "Yo, it's the best move for you, man. It's the
Yeah.
best move for you, man."
Yeah,
It's
but
actually-
you know-
you fit in pretty well here, man.
I feel good here. There's great people here. A real family setting with the gym, with the training partners and the athletes. But, you know, the coaches haven't had much time with me to really change me. You know, I'm going into sparring and I'm trying to focus on things that we've been working all this time. And then, you know, this morning I came in here and was like, I'm not going to focus on any of the technique, and I'm just going to let my body react. I just let go and just moved. I was feeling really good this morning.
Doing some more rounds with Carlos Condit.
Yeah, man, getting those in with
It's
the
a
ex-world champion. Can you believe that, man? I love that shit.
It's a thin line, I guess, because I talked to him many times too about like technique and your own style. You know what I'm saying? Because you like more, even though you know they've been trying to work on certain things with you, but you're still kind of in your mind. Like
I let them know, too.
Yeah, yeah, and
you
I know
know,
you always say that too. Just,
I told him, I
gotta
was
be
like,
me. You
I'm
gotta be
going
me.
in there and I'm going to fight. I'm biting down because I don't know if we had enough time together.
Yeah.
You know, what's inside of me has been built up over 15, 20
Yeah.
years of martial arts and living and
Yeah.
playing sports the way that I want to do it. And I've been here for a month and a half working the technique the way that these guys want to do it. And I've been focused and I've been learning and listening, but ultimately they want me to do it that way too. They want me to go in there and
Be
they
you.
want me to fight
be
to
you.
win
Yeah.
the way that I normally
Yeah.
would. So
Because the way I always say too, and when I train, not everything is gonna work. Obviously, for a particular person, even in jiu-jitsu, you know, you look at certain moves like because you already have an established game, so you are who you are, right? So and you pick up certain things that work for you and certain things that don't work for you. You know, you build it around your own style, right? So.
No
you're-
pressure,
yeah,
baby.
Yeah, no pressure. Just do you.
do my thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That's it.
So you're not really here to start from ground zero. I mean, you already had a base. You already
Of course.
all your wins are by knockout. I mean, you already know what you're doing. You're just here to kind of fine tune things that maybe.
For this camp,
Yeah.
I was here fine tuning, and I got that. I got a lot of work in with Frank, a lot of mitts in with Frank,
Oh yeah.
and then Wink made some tight little
Exactly.
adjustments
Frank
on
Lester
the
for
small
those-
things.
yeah.
Frank the Tank, baby, and Winkle John made a little small adjustments in my back foot and a little bit of head movement and hands up. You know, I told him what I was looking for when I came here, but it is kind of like restarting. You always got to go back to the basics.
Yeah.
You always go back to the beginning, and then you got to let go again.
Basics.
You
win
just let
fights.
go and let
Yeah.
the muscle memory take
There you
over. I'm in great shape. I'm going to go nuts for 15 minutes if it lasts that
I
long.
don't think it lasts that long.
You know, I'm not going down. I might, who knows? I might go down, but I ain't going out.
Yeah.
$50,000.
I'm going in.
Yeah,
That's all I
50
really
G's,
know.
baby. Fight of the night.
I don't really care about that either. I'm going in to
For a
fucking,
W.
there will be blood, like my boy Yoel Romero said. Shout out Yoel. I love you, bro.
UFC 226. 226, right? Is it?
226,
And
baby.
July
Las
7th.
Vegas, Nevada, July 7th at the T-Mobile Arena, and I will be on Fox Sports 1. I don't want to be on a pay-per-view anyways. Y'all not giving me no money for the damn pay-per-view. If I'm on the pay-per-view, can I get like a nickel per?
Just one nickel.
Just a nickel per pay-per-view.
One shiny nickel.
Oh.
Could you
The
imagine?
last pay-per-view with CM Punk was apparently like the worst.
Well, I guess
150,000 buys,
That's what they
maybe.
said.
CM Punk is. Well, that's because they moved Alistair to the undercard. Maybe I don't know. That's the.
No,
They
that's
ba-
not what made people
No,
buy
yeah.
it less.
They banked on CM Punk too much, and then
I
obviously
don't know.
people didn't see
I
that.
think Dana White's figuring it out that this guy's not the.
What did you-
what's he drinking? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking lean, baby. That's lean. A week before the fight, I gotta keep my muscles loose.
How's the nutrition stuff going?
Well, you know,
A week before.
I don't really take any.
You're
of
not
her
into that stuff, huh?
supplements. I don't really take any. Like I did a little bit, and then I stopped because I'm not like disciplined with doing stuff like that. But then I did find a cute girl who likes to cook for me, and she could cook.
Do we
boy,
know this
some
cute girl?
Country cooking, boy. She can cook, boy. That shit good. And I be throwing down on that, and then I also got like fit meals Albuquerque or Albuquerque
Some
fit
chili-
meals or
you got
something
some-
like that.
Some
And,
chili stuff you mean, or what do you mean? Albuquerque fit meals. What's this?
the Tank put me on. He put me in touch with this woman who has like a business out
Yeah.
here, and she makes.
Oh, yeah,
she
the-
does the meal
the
prep.
meals to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nohimi, right?
I think
Holly's-
that.
Holly's-
I think
Holly's-
that's, what's
Holly's
the name
buddy.
of
Yeah,
her?
Nohimi. No,
What's
no,
the name of her company?
Eat Fit.
Eat fit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ABQ.
Eat Fit
Yeah,
Albuquerque.
yeah.
That's what it is.
She's one of the best friends of Holly Holm, you know.
Okay, that's cool. I haven't really met her at all.
Mhm.
I haven't met her. I texted her.
They deliver food
She
to you,
just
right?
delivers food.
But it's helpful with the. I haven't really tried weight cutting at all. There was a point there where I was feeding those meals because I had that girl cooking for me. So I was feeding those meals to the dog at the house.
Damn.
I was paying bread for the meals too, though.
And the dog is
Man,
eating
bread.
better than everyone else.
Yeah, man.
Custom made meals
That's
for
awesome.
dogs.
Feed the pit bull good, man. And
A better coat.
How much you got to cut?
well,
What do you know?
you know, it's always hard no matter what, man. Like
Yeah,
I
because you
always
just
mess
say
it
you're
up,
not
bro.
disciplined because you don't fucking follow the process, man.
But I have-
Of course, that's why it's hard, man.
I've had some really good weight cuts. Like I've been excited about fights and got myself down to. I usually cut a little bit. The week of the fight is definitely less than 10. So
Yeah,
this
that's
week
usually normal.
I'm trying to lose 5 to 7. I'm at 185 this morning. But then I had a little breakfast and I trained but then I drank a big bottle of Body Armor water. So maybe that put 2 pounds back on me, but I'm still 185. So
I love your philosophy on dieting, on life, on just
Yeah,
everything, man.
Go over the flow.
You're just so casual and cool about it.
You know, I like to suffer. Even though suffering is a big part of what we do, I try to suffer as little as possible. So I definitely like to eat chocolate cake on weight cut, and I'm going to eat this in about 20 minutes. It's not chocolate cake, but it's going to taste like it.
It's got some chocolate on it.
Ooh, I got to get a box of these, man. I forgot my last fight camp. I was cutting
shout
weight
out to
with these.
Gatorade for sending those a while back, and
Yeah, man.
we're down to our last box.
Shout out to Body Armor too. They sent me a couple packs of those drinks, those juices, and a couple containers of water.
Yeah, Body Armor, they send that stuff and it disappears like in a second. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think
Not
these
body
guys are hoard-
odor, body armor.
Body armor. Yeah. Did I
Say
say
body
odor?
odor?
Did I say
Is
odor?
there what? I
And
think
I'm not even
He
listening to
was thinking
myself.
body odor over there. You got to put some deodorant on, Misha.
Somebody's got body odor. What's going
you drink it, buddy.
on?
Oh,
Body
man.
armor. That's
Hey,
good
you
stuff.
hang out with John Jones not too long ago when he first got here. How was that experience? bro?
Oh man, that was
I wanna
a ton
hear
of
some-
fun,
Two
I
man.
wanna
peas
hear
in a
some-
pod.
I want to hear some stories.
Can you tell these stories?
Man,
Give us the PG 13
Yeah,
version.
PG version.
well
'Cause I know we know John.
we went to the bowling alley. We had some
there
wings
you
and
go.
some food. We had like 100 shots of tequila. Man, I got pretty drunk that first night with John.
Who
Jones,
drank
man.
who under the
He
table?
kept buying me drinks,
Yeah?
man. He definitely I feel like he was like buying shots and would look at me and I'd take the shot and then he'd be like,
You think so?
I swear. And one night, then we went out the second night. He took me out the second night too. And he was like, we ain't got to go as hard as we did last night. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And he bought a drink, or he bought me a shot or something. I was like, oh, all right, I'll take this one, man. Don't buy me another one, man. And then he's buying all these drinks for all these people. And he bought me one, but it was like a shot drink. It was like a big old shot. And I looked at him, and he's holding his drink, and he's going like this. He's like putting it up to his mouth, and he like tilted the cup a little bit. And I see him do that. I'm like, all right, he's taking it.
Yeah.
So I took it, and then he goes, oh, man, I'm not even going to. And I was like, oh, dang, bro. You get me messed up out here. And you had to get an extra camera?
Yeah, we got Instagram. We had to throw a little Instagram on there.
Oh,
Let
IG
everyone-
Live? You need a
IG
little-
Live.
You saw they have the IGTV now, the new thing? You saw that thing? Yeah, they do IGTV. You can put up videos that are like 10 minutes long. Yeah, because on live, like on live you can stream and then it disappears, right, or something. But now they do IGTV.
Yeah, and it's in the vertical mode. They want you to film in this the portrait mode or vertical.
You haven't
mode.
seen it? It's been
Not
like
the
3.
hor-
It's
if you
been
do
out.
the horizontal mode, it
You
doesn't
see, like
work.
you get this new. See,
New
this is
tab on Instagram.
IGTV.
We have our new we have
I got to do my
You got, like,
update.
yeah,
You
yeah,
update.
probably.
And then you can drop your whole rap album, Mike.
Yeah, you can. yeah.
I saw one a couple nights ago. It was like 2, 3 in the morning. It looked like you just got some country cooking and some country loving.
He's singing a post meal dessert song.
Oh, yeah. Somebody asked me for another love song for their wife.
Wow.
They was like, yo, will you make a love
You're a
song
writer.
video for my wife? I was like, yeah, bring her over here.
Hey guys, Mike Perry on the on JW Raw. Go to our YouTube channel, Facebook, any of
exclusive.
Google
Exclusive.
Play. Exclusive.
He hasn't
Only
done,
we have Mike Perry right now.
He hasn't done
tune
anything.
in.
Any
Watch
media.
us, guys. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be on BJ Penn today at 4 Central Time.
But we get you first.
We beat
Yeah.
BJ Penn. All
Heck,
right.
heck with BJ Penn. We love BJ Penn though.
Nah, those are my guys over there. They always looking out. Got some positive things to say to me. I FaceTime BJ Penn before the fight in
That's cool.
Canada against Ponzinibbio.
Yeah.
Man, he was like, man, after this fight, man, you come out to Hawaii. I haven't really had that opportunity yet, but I look forward to going out there and working with the legend. Yesterday, I was playing the UFC game against the Tank.
Yeah.
And I picked BJ Penn, and he picked Conor McGregor.
No way.
Who won?
Boy, I knocked his ass out quick, boy. The legend, BJ.
Have you met BJ?
No, not personally. Just over that
man,
FaceTime
he's
was
so
the closest
Yeah,
I
he's
got.
such
guy.
a cool dude, man.
Him and his brother were here
Yeah.
for quite a while, and it was so fun having.
Remember
those guys
when
around.
Vegas we met him too? He just rolls up,
yeah.
gives us a hug and shit.
Trying
It's
to
pretty
blaze
cool.
up with him, man.
yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, just
Very unique individual.
especially if Reagan's with him.
CBD. Good for
CBD.
your joints.
Shout out to the CBD. Who was that? CBD what?
No, they don't
Yeah.
get Actually, I should be getting into that business
You
here
should.
soon. I'm gonna start promoting for a dispensary in LA. A friend of mine runs a dispensary out there. You know, it's crazy to see marijuana be legal, man.
Imagine.
In a
Yeah.
lot,
It's
of,
such
lot
a-
more states.
State by state now, man.
Well, we're sponsored by Results RNA, and
they have
and
a
they just
CBD.
started a CBD
Nice.
line, and it's taken over. I mean, it's a lot of health benefits to it.
One
and-
CBD company made some stuff for me that I can sell and get commission off of, and I don't boost it that well because I'm more of a THC fan, less of a CBD fan. But it's like CBD cream with my little spade on it.
so many
and,
code names.
And some CBD pills, but nothing's better than
Than the real stuff, huh?
the brownies and the pens.
Does that Southern girl make the brownies,
Blunts.
or is that something you got to do yourself?
She can cook some brownies too.
Really?
She actually did cook some brownies.
Is it
Damn.
pretty serious though? Oh, it's
It's
just
serious for the camp. Or is
I'm-
it serious?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Camp. I was like, man, I came out here. I'm like, damn, I'm lonely.
So does it mean you coming back?
And I met a couple of people, and I was like,
It's a reason to come back.
Man, this is nice, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a reason to come back there, and just the training.
Don't leave us, man.
overall.
We would love to have
We
you
want
for
you to
a
come
long
back.
term.
Don't,
man, I
don't,
love being
You,
Yeah,
you fit in,
thank
man.
you,
You
man.
bring good energy, bro.
It's good people here,
Yeah,
man.
man. We have
And
fun.
then you get to see styles from all over the world. All
Oh,
these
yeah.
Russian guys, Ukraine guys, Mexican dudes.
Yeah, so
you
many-
seeing
Brazilians, yeah.
you're seeing so much here, man. Boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, different styles and all of it.
Definitely a big
You know, there's
test.
people walking around there that have belts in sports you didn't even know about. It's crazy. You look at their Instagrams for the first time, and they have all these belts. They're like, holy crap, this person's legit in this sport. You know, it's so interesting to see.
Yeah.
It's not
Never
always
really got
MMA.
belts.
It's just
I never really got belts. I had one
well,
belt.
you're still new.
It was a Florida State mixed martial arts title, and I defended it once, and it was against the same guy I took it from. He was like 6'5", 170.
Holy crap.
How'd you get into MMA? Like, what sparked it? I mean, what was it like?
was your
wh-
background?
Yeah, like, how did you like even become involved in it?
You know, I played all sports on the street. Played basketball,
So you were
football,
athletic all the
two-hand
time,
touch in
right?
the street, tackle in the grass. I used to wait for
On the
motherfuckers
streets
to
of
run in the
Florida or
grass.
Detroit? Which one are we talking
Both,
about? Yeah.
definitely both, back and forth a lot when I was young.
Because you were born in Florida.
I was
and-
born in Flint, Michigan.
Oh,
Okay,
Flint.
Michigan. And
Oh,
then
Flint.
you ended up in
And then I ended up in Florida, but then I went back to Michigan, back to
Back
Florida,
and
back
forth.
to Michigan, back to Florida. And then I was always playing sports, which was why I probably picked fighting, because I could pick up on fighting wherever I went. But when you're in a school sport, you kind of got to be dedicated to that team.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to move around. You got to be there doing your homework. You got to get good grades. You got to. But I moved too much. And by the time I went to
Yeah.
another school, they learning something totally different. And so I'm learning all this random stuff. And then, I could never really stick with the team. So I started watching YouTube videos and doing stuff in the backyard and bare knuckle boxing videos. And I got some stuff sparring some big dudes back in my 9th grade year, high school, man.
Yeah, I
Like,
think fighting is more natural, you know?
yeah,
It's more natural. It's
well,
just
for some.
for some, yeah.
There are some people that,
can't-
fighting is not natural, and computers
Yeah, I
just
guess.
seem to be more natural for them.
bare
I think
knuckles,
like
right?
throwing punches is more like, anyone can really throw.
No,
Like, I mean, not
totally
the way-
disagree.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, like grappling and jujitsu, like obviously MMA is a big old sport, but I say you have more chance of, that's why I always say a grappler and a wrestler has more chance in a fight against a
transitioning
striker
into this.
and striking, because throwing punch is more natural than actually grappling or stuff like that,
Right.
because I mean I can maybe land something, but I say it's more in that way.
But I mean, boxing. I mean, if
Boxing,
you
yeah, I mean, you
never
have to
box,
dedicate-
you
yeah.
don't really
Yeah,
know how to
yeah.
punch.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a technique, but I'm saying throwing a hand is more natural than trying to take someone down, I think. Just personally. Whatever.
It depends on what somebody's thinking.
More
If,
people want to
if
punch
all
than
they're
wrestle.
thinking is I need to touch this person and not get touched by this person, they might have a good beginner's chance.
Yeah.
But if they're like, I'm going in, I'm just gonna start swinging.
Yeah.
Somebody got a little bit of technique, it's over.
True.
What do you see yourself as, a grappler or a striker?
Banger.
Definitely a mixed
Banger.
martial artist, man. I'm just
Everything.
gonna
You're
go
everywhere.
fight, man. I'm good everywhere. I got some tricky jujitsu. I like to take people's backs, and really my best. I mean, if I can just put my forehead in your chest and just punch, and then grab your wrist and push you and punch you and grab your wrist,
Play
and
with him a little bit.
just right there, that medium range right there. That's what I've been working on, because that's what
it's like an animal.
I'm
man.
hoping this motherfucker want to fight me, man. Let's fight, man. This
Well,
motherfucker
you
gonna
talk about-
poke and run.
Yancey.
Well, yeah, man, because they know your style, that you're coming forward, so like, and they know the punching power, obviously.
Right, you
They
gotta be
they know
smart.
they know if you connect, it's over, right? So you have to actually strategize against someone like you, like very well, man, and come up with a more athletic approach, or just like stick and move, right? Probably like get out,
Yeah.
and not be in your pocket, right? So,
Right.
But it's whoever puts their style, whoever enforces it, right? And
But I've been working on how people are gonna fight me.
What do you know
now.
about this guy that you're fighting?
Shit, man.
You looked at any tape or anything? The coaches.
Yeah, I watched a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Cowboy
I
just
know what
fought him.
happened in his last fight. Cowboy fought him. They buckled each other a couple of times, and then Cowboy got the ultimate finish there at the end of the first round. And the guy seems like he want to fight. You know what I mean? But I've been practicing for if he wants to poke me in my belly and run away and do that
poke
for
in the
15
belly, yeah.
minutes.
Do you think that punching power that you have, that KO power, is something that is natural that came to you, or something that you had to develop, or something?
No, I'm
It's
strong, man.
just-
I've
just-
always been strong. Always just been like a little natural freak, but I definitely had to learn how to put it on people and land the shot. But I used to box with Christy Martin, you know, after Holly fought her.
No.
You know,
When she was angry. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and that's the Mike Tyson style, brothel fighting, and
Bob and weave and just
you know,
hooks.
I catch myself like doing stuff that I started doing in the beginning, or the first things I was taught, and
Yeah,
a lot of that work back then is what Wink and Tank been working on me with. So, you know, back to the basics,
Yeah.
always back to the beginning.
Just adding something on top of your style, so
Head
something
movement.
already works.
All about that head movement with Wink. I know. I hear him yelling at all the time about that.
With Greg is head movement, right? I think Wink is
Well,
like
they're both are.
foot movement.
Yeah, they're
foot move.
Wink does like to
Yeah.
talk about that footwork, man.
Yeah.
Bringing up that back leg, keeping
Yeah.
them knees bent and them
Yeah.
hands up, that chin tuck.
Closing the distance.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
he has a good style with like for closing the distance, especially
mean,
for
you
heavy
can-
punches, the ones that like reaching someone
Yeah,
from point A to point B.
definitely.
I like that.
Definitely. I mean, you're gonna get hit doing this, so at least I got a strong platinum chin, platinum
Platinum
cranium.
How that nickname came around?
Platinum.
Man, we was just sitting there talking. Shout out to the Spartan, Alex the Spartan Nicholson in that PFL $1 million tournament.
What a beast that
He
dude is.
killing for $1 million.
Killing for a
Let's
million.
go, man.
Killing for a million.
He got that dude with that knee. He was getting out touched though. I told him, man, boy, I know everybody on your line right now, like, oh my God, good job, bro. And I'm like, oh, he was catching, bro. He
He's
was
on a
touching.
roll, man. He's on a roll.
But
How
he got
many-
the strongest chin, man. Nobody ever drop him like that, bro. Nobody ever rock his world.
He won a lot of fights in a row.
He won. I
See him,
mean,
he's like fighting every month.
yeah, he did. But then he just caught a whimps of bad luck, man. He was killing this one guy, and he kind of gassed himself out, and he hadn't been. I assume he hadn't been running them miles, them sprints, in order to recover.
Yeah.
You know, because good cardio don't mean you don't get tired. Good cardio is recovery. I
Yeah.
believe you can. No matter what shape you're in, you can push yourself and exhaust yourself.
Yeah.
But then your ability to step back, keep your chin tucked, and calm your heart, and then
Yeah.
you can explode again.
Yeah.
You know, that's cardio. So he just had a little bad luck, and now he's in $1 million tournament. God makes things go the way they go. Like,
True.
shout out to Jason High, man. He had a tough fight
Man, that was
in the PFL $1 million tournament, and
literally robbery.
You know, that's what actually like makes me so mad, man. That like athletic commissions and like you have like no chance. It's either their way or the highway. Like
Well,
no matter what happened, they will always stand by the ref.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
just
they,
like
they
it just-
appealed it.
it-
They
no,
appealed the
it-
cage side, and
yeah,
then
and
they ruled cage side.
Yeah,
It's
they
like-
said no, there'll be no appeal.
Yeah.
It's like it's not. It's just weird, man. The way they operate, man. There's no like we're talking about people's lives. You know, fighting. You know, it costs a lot of money getting ready for the fights and this and that, and you have such a short window to make something happen, right? And then something like this happens where there's no. Like I was surprised how big this sport is, and there's no replay. Like there's no replay. Like a ref cannot do any wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like why can they stop and just look at the replay and decide like, oh, you know
you
what?
know
yeah.
why?
It's like
Because you got to go out there and you got to tuck your chin and you got to bite down on your mouthpiece and you got to swing at this motherfucker and get him out of there.
yeah, but it's not. You know how it's not. Yeah. I mean, it's true, but it's not
Look at
always
that
possible, right?
Look at that
So I would say
intensity, man.
if it was always possible, everyone would done it, right? But at the end of the day, Jason High was winning 2 rounds.
That's
And
right.
then gets caught in the guillotine, does not tab, just makes readjustments, puts a hand on the floor.
Well, Wink did a
on the
perfect
little
Did you see
video.
his
I
Winks
saw the
reenactment?
video,
It's
man.
perfect. I mean,
this is tap. This is tap.
You know, it's
One
powerful
thing.
if one of the best coaches in the world, one of the
he'll
most
back you.
known coaches,
Yeah.
and he's jumping behind you. He's like, look, man, the guy didn't tap, man, but
At the end of the day, they got pissed
I
off
told
at him.
Jason,
and
man, everything happens for a reason. Another opportunity is coming to him. Something's gonna happen, or if he's at the age where he feels he needs to be done, even though he's in great shape, he takes care of his body. He eats so well. I was out here like he took me to this restaurant right down the street. God, man, like the food was so bland.
Yeah.
He was loving it. I was like, bro,
Was that
where's the
vege-
salt?
vegetarian?
where's the good stuff? There's got no flavor, man.
I need to go get some
But it's
chicken
healthy.
wings, man. Some
Hooters.
fried-
Have you been to Doghouse? have you went to Doghouse from the Breaking Bad?
No Doghouse yet?
No.
Shit, you're
What's
missing out, man.
Doghouse?
You've seen the show Breaking
It's
Bad,
got
right?
flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that
where
show.
where they
There's a restaurant
yeah,
on there.
like down the road.
Yeah. It's a hot dogs, a foot long
They
hot
have-
dogs
they-
with chili.
Well, I don't like hot dogs.
No, they have
and
burgers.
I don't eat pork, really.
Oh, well, then there's the Doghouse.
You know they have a
Right.
Breaking
Get a
Bad
burger. They got burgers.
Breaking Bad tour over here. You can like go to like to house and stuff and see where that Walter White lived.
Yeah, we gave BJ Penn the
tour.
Breaking Bad tour. Took
Yeah.
him. There's a couple houses up by my house, and they had such a good time. It was fun.
Man, I was on house arrest when I used to watch that show.
Really?
House arrest.
I was just like,
what was that all about?
I started that show from the beginning. I was on house arrest, man, and I just sit at the house
Came in handy at that point.
and just what do you call that when you
Remote.
when you binge watch?
Yeah.
Oh my
Netflix.
God.
Channel surfing.
Yeah, Netflix is chilling on my damn self. No, I used to have friends come over, man. I was a bad kid. I made some mistakes. I got in trouble. I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we
No
all?
way.
Don't
No
we
way. You
all?
got in trouble.
I used to be on house arrest.
I don't
and
see
like,
this.
I didn't have like an ankle bracelet, right? I ain't have an ankle bracelet. So it's called community control. And but the
So
officer can come over at any time.
So you're on the honor
And
system.
if you ain't there,
It's like you saw that.
you going to prison, boy.
Yeah.
It's like you saw that.
It was worse. It was
Yeah,
way
worse
worse
than
than
you
The,
saw
USADA.
it.
the
You saw it.
consequences worse.
You
I
saw
mean,
to just
but-
kick you out of the sport. You're not going to go to jail. Yeah.
Man, I got in the UFC before I got off probation. And then they added USADA right when I got off probation.
You're like from
I
one
was
to
like,
another.
oh my
Like,
God,
like,
man.
can I have some break?
From run probation to the next.
Probation needs to get that. I'm putting y'all on now, government. You need to put me on.
Hey.
Probation needs to get that text system where you can just go on your phone and update, like, oh, I'm going to stay in Miami for 2 nights.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just
You'd think with
update.
technology on your phone, just as long as you carry your phone with you, it follows you everywhere. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much. They can track you down.
Was
Hey, you said you were born in Flint, man. I hear Flint like a lot of the time about that town, like in the news, like what it's like. I
crazy,
hear like a
crazy
lot
place.
crazy place, huh?
I mean, it's just like everywhere else in the world, I guess.
But I heard it's like
You
bad.
gotta be careful in some places.
It's like
and
bad, right?
You're all right in other places, I guess. But yeah, it's bad. Don't come through there flossing, flexing on people. Like, what I mean is like
Flossing. Yeah.
flashy. Don't be flashy. Don't be riding on ice whips and no bad.
With
Like,
gold chains.
they
and
gonna take your shit.
Well,
And
Take your
but now, I think a lot of people got out of there. They're trying to kill the town off. They're trying to kill the city off.
yeah, because I heard about some water problems, right?
There
Is-
was
Yeah, they
definitely
poison the
water
water,
problems.
yeah.
They're trying to get people to pay for the water so that they can fix it, but
no one has money.
people are
no
like-
one has money to pay.
and people they don't want to pay their water bill, and the water bill's added up. But people are like, I ain't paying for this. You can't even barely shower in it.
Yeah, it's poison water.
Like the
well,
kids are bathing in bottled water. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
21st century, man.
You know what I
The United
mean?
States of America, man. I can't believe we have something like that in this.
I mean, shit.
So what? So
I've
what?
been to the Bahamas. I'm in the hotel. They're like, you can't drink the water. You can't.
In the Bahamas.
Yeah,
Wow.
Interesting.
Bahamas is rough too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's places all over the world.
You traveled a lot?
I've done a little traveling.
You've been to Russia? No?
I have not been to Russia. Some Russian called me out on Instagram, or like somebody
Yeah,
was helping the Russian
yeah,
call me out
yeah.
on Instagram.
Man,
I was like, I'm down to get on the Moscow card on September 15th. That's my birthday.
Wow.
yeah, that'd
So
be
let's
cool.
go to Russia, boy. They
Misha-
love me over there. I get
Misha-
lots of love from
Misha
Russia.
could be your translator. He loves that
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
told Wink he'll
It's
probably
12:31. I'm about to
told
eat
him-
this Gatorade bar.
Okay.
told Wink he'll probably go into Moscow. Because Yana might be on that card too, hopefully.
Yeah, she's politicking for that card. But
Mm.
you met Yana?
Mm-hmm.
She's a good striker.
She was gone and she just came back and now she's gone again.
Traveled
She
a lot.
loves that Performance Institute out in Vegas, I guess.
She's a beast, though.
Yeah.
She's a beast.
She got a tough fight with Cyborg.
That was a tough fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, they were like, "You have to take this
Our
fight."
women have to fight Cyborg apparently.
It's like you want to get in, get in. Because she's a big girl, they don't have a lot of solid, plus she was Invicta FC champion and I don't know, good wins and
Now
stuff.
she'll get another opportunity against
Yeah.
another girl she'll probably kill.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on with that fight. That was her first UFC fight. It was on the biggest stage.
A lot of pressure.
Nerves had to be a part of that. There's just no way to say that it wasn't because.
Not a lot of people take down Cyborg though. She
Yeah.
had that low ankle pick, remember? And she was like ended up, and what's crazy is that because when I roll with her, always like on top, she's like solid. Like it's hard to sweep her if she settles down on top. So when she did that low ankle pick, and I thought she was gonna like establish herself on top, and Cyborg ended up like getting up, man.
So strong, man.
Yeah, Cyborg is just, and then Yana took her back too, and then just didn't capitalize on it. So there
Here
was
at the gym, I be seeing Yana throwing some mean kicks.
yeah, when she's yeah.
She was kind of missing
she
out on those against Cyborg.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes whatever you train for, doesn't come out.
yeah, I
at the
mean,
right
we
fight.
can't all be perfect. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
So finish your story about Platinum Mike.
Oh yeah, we was just chilling, just looking for names. My boy had a good nickname, the Spartan, and I was like, I need a good nickname. And we were just sitting there talking, making up names. Pussy ass Mike Perry. And,
Pussy Perry.
But it flows with your name.
Get the Pussy Perry.
Yeah,
yeah.
it flows. Platinum Perry.
Platino Mike Perry.
How's that experience, bro? Like being in UFC, man. It's a pinnacle of the sport. I mean, it had to be crazy when you made it. I remember the first fight was against a big Asian dude, right? That was your first
I
fight.
killed that one,
Yeah.
man.
Oh my God, bro.
That was a beautiful
I remember you
fucking
came
night.
out. Yeah, you came out of nowhere, bro. It was at McGregor, right? It was McGregor cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. We were in the
I
bar.
tried to steal the show.
And you did, man, with that one. You
I
did.
dodged a handshake. People were like, "Oh, this big guy gonna kill him." I was like, "I'm going in. I know the rest of the
He was
world don't
big.
know.
Like
I'm
a
finna
gu-
close that
like a guided
distance,
missile.
and I'm gonna hit him right over the top." I knew what I was gonna do. There was no pressure at all. I never felt so good going into the first fight. The second fight, there was really no pressure. Me and Danny Roberts, I wanted to fight. He wanted to fight. It was a good one. And then it's fucking lost to Alan Joban. my boy Frank.
But you're both decisions, right? Decision losses, both?
All three.
Oh.
I got 3 decision
Oh.
losses.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Just
That's
outworked
not,
a little
yeah,
bit.
that's tough to
11 knockout victories and 3 decision losses. That's what I was saying yesterday, because this dude, his logic for picking against me said, I'm going to pick Yancey because the book's out on Perry and he didn't impress me his last 2 fights. I say, yeah, because getting knocked the fuck out in the first round is way more impressive than taking it like a man.
There you go.
True.
Fuck out of here,
It's a
man.
good
I take
comeback.
that shit. I be getting hit from. It don't matter. I was bleeding my last fight from beginning, first 15 seconds to the very end. I was bleeding all over him.
That was
He was
Panzibini,
drinking
right?
my blood at the end. My face was right over his, and I was bleeding on his face.
Fucking gladiator, man.
Yeah,
Gladiator
You're
style.
doing it on purpose.
I'm trying to drown you in my blood.
Drink that
That's
shit.
awesome.
Drink that shit.
That's why this sport is so fascinating. That's why people tune in just
That's
for
why
what you
have
just
char-
said right there.
Because you have characters like that. Like
We
Perry,
got
man.
the bloodiest fighters with Carlos and Diego and
Fucking
now
bunch
Perry.
of zombies.
Cowboy,
Bunch
yeah.
of zombies running around.
Cody East with his bloody legs.
Yeah, broken shins and shit. Hey, you won. What type of win streak when you got signed to UFC?
I was 7-0.
7-0. How that opportunity came about? It just came for you, looking for you, or you had like a manager that just fucking petitioned for you?
I finally signed with management.
Who's your manager?
Abraham Kawa, first round
Yeah,
management.
first round.
They were watching you like all that time.
I was the number one in Florida. I was the number one welterweight. I had become.
And they're out in Florida. Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
they just came knocking on the door.
There's a few states that have a lot of MMA. Florida's one of them. New Mexico's another.
New York, New Jersey.
New York now.
New Jersey.
Yeah, New York had a lot even before they were legal.
Yeah.
They had a lot of teams.
Oh yeah.
And I fought anyone at any time. I picked the hardest fights. I fought people winner take all. I did 2 winner take all fights. My third pro fight was for $2,600 against this undefeated kid. He was like 6-0 as an amateur, 3-0 as a pro or something, or 2-0 as a pro, and he was a black belt or a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, and I knew he wanted to shoot and take me down. And blasted him with a knee, finished that in the end of the first. And then another fight that I had, winner take all, we did $5,000 winner take all, right, against this guy David Mundell, who I fought as an amateur. The whole state of Florida knew about our fight. He knocked me down twice in the first round as an amateur. I come back in the second round, knocked him out. As a pro, we signed the fight or whatever. It was pretty hype, man. It was a big deal. People were making a big deal out of it, and he caught me. I ran into something dropped at the end of the first, very end of the first. Again, it was like very similar to our first fight, but I was blasting him the whole first round before that, and then I knocked him out in the second, and then the promoter called me the next day and said, "Look, his team wouldn't take the fight without something promised." So we promised him $1,000, and I just wanted you to know that if you had lost, we would have gave you the $1,000 too. And I was like, but he knew about it.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
didn't know about it.
Yeah, it kind of changes.
I was winner take all. It was do or die for
Yeah.
me. So maybe that messed him up. And maybe he should have went in do or die.
I might be reading into this a little bit, but it seems like you like getting hit, man. You just like that. You just like this game. It's,
Dogfight.
Just barely.
You like dogfights.
I like to kiss the glove.
Uh-huh.
Because if I can just touch it, then I know I can reach it.
When you get hit in the chin, it's just like, oh, shit, game on. They're going for the platinum chin. It's not going to...
That's your measure.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
My shoulder's there. My neck is strong. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Ain't nothing going to stop me.
That's pretty badass, man.
You got to believe it.
It's funny because when you first came here, you're just like, yo, man, I remember, like you said, that you haven't ever, like, really hit the mitts or had any proper, like, training in certain ways. In certain ways.
Right.
You said, like...
No consistency.
This is a more structured thing than what you're used to, probably.
It's consistent.
Yeah. And you came a long way, man, just on your natural abilities, man, and just learning it your own way.
And you know one thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to start switching up. I'm going to start doing extreme sports on Saturdays. I used to spar on Saturday mornings. Fucking hated it.
Yeah.
I probably still hate getting up early and sparring. I'm pretty sure I still do that.
Yeah.
I do that here.
Thursday morning, yeah.
Here is like the Christy Martin camp back in the beginning when it comes to hard work Monday through Thursday. You work those 4 days hard, and you give your body some rest Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
But Saturday, the other day I went like water rafting, white water rafting or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it wasn't. I mean, there were some good spots. My friend came with his girl from Florida, and they flipped at one point. There was this big rock, and the water just threw them into this rock and pushed the boat right up out of the water. They flipped.
And you saw that?
She's floating down the river with just her feet poking out the water. My boy's like swimming like this trying to get the boat, and my boat runs his head over a little bit.
He's trying to save the boat, not the girl with her feet up in the air.
She's gone.
So funny, man. She was gone.
She's gone.
Forget her, man.
Yeah, I catch her.
Rafts are expensive. They want their deposit back.
$250.
Shit.
See you on the other side.
Those girls are replaceable.
If you make it. That's funny. Well, what type of extreme sports? Are they just like whatever, man? You got to link up with Cowboy, man.
Yeah, no
Get
shit,
some
man.
extreme
All
shit
right.
under your
He does
belt.
the skydiving and
I saw Landon did that.
I want.
Well, you went out to the ranch.
He didn't do it,
Oh.
but apparently he has done some jumps.
Yeah,
He's skydived.
he just
in a few
suited up.
places.
He just suited
I
up in the
would
suit. Yeah.
never in my
I've
life.
never skydived. I would like to.
But
I'm
that's
ready-
not even like what's that called? That
The bat
Oh
suit,
my
the
God.
wingsuit,
the
or whatever.
Squirrel
wingsuit.
suit.
The
The
wingsuit.
squirrel suit.
The
Yeah, there you go.
wingsuit. I would never, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, parachute at least, yeah, but like
250 jumps to or 200.
Yeah, you have to have
250
a-
jumps to put that on.
Yeah, you have
how
to
do
be.
you even learn something like that? How do you start like learning? Okay,
You
this
do
sounds good.
250 jumps
There you go.
first.
You
No, I'm
become
saying
a
learn
jumps.
how
I
to
mean,
win
well,
over you.
okay, like jumps, like okay, and you just float in the air and stuff, and then
I
open.
guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Have you ever
so-
skydived?
No, and I will
I
never.
have never
I
skydived
don't
either,
want
but I'm going to. I'm ready to die. Let's go.
You think so? Make some money.
Always
first,
willing
man.
to die.
I'm ready.
Fuck it. Why not? No helmet or anything. Just go for it.
What the hell is a helmet gonna do if you skydiving? We was on this white water raft.
I
They
see
made
him
me
with
wear
eye
this
protection
damn.
and shit. Yeah.
They
Have
made
you-
me wear this life jacket and this helmet the whole
Yeah.
time.
Have
I'm
you
like
ever
the
seen-
water 2 feet.
Well, it
Have
didn't
you
help
ever-
that girl. She's upside down, legs kicking up in the air.
Have you ever seen this guy, man, jump out of the plane without a chute, naked, and then the other guys jump in, and he just meets him in the air? So you'll jump in without anything on.
I don't want a
You
naked
ever
guy
seen
jumping
that?
on me. That doesn't sound
You never
appealing
seen
at
that
all.
video?
Like butt naked?
Just butt naked, no
nah, I didn't
parachute.
watch that video, Misha.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
trying to watch that
he
video.
doesn't
He
watch
might have
naked
been, he
men
might have been
videos.
in underwear. I don't remember, but that was the whole
He
thing.
might have
I
been.
don't know. It was like in one of those.
There's a
videos, but-
big difference there.
Listen. The whole point about it is that he has no chute on him, and he jumps in, and they meet like.
So he's relying on them
he's
guys.
relying on catching those dudes in the air, and
Fuck
then
that.
and then they pass him on the chute.
That's
and then
pretty
he puts,
extreme.
He puts it on in the air.
The whole naked part, the
Oh,
skydiving is that's a whole different kind of
Experience.
thing. Yeah,
You
interesting.
gotta have some balls to do that, though, man.
Well-
skydiving I think would be a little easier. I was thinking about base jumping, like you jump off a bridge and you got to pull it right away. That's
Yeah,
scary.
yeah, jumping off
That's
buildings.
scary, dude.
Yeah. What if you just like black out for a second? Don't pull that thing. You out.
That's it, bro.
That's the
You
Russian
know?
in you.
Yeah.
He's a little bit Russian too, probably.
Is it?
2% maybe.
2%.
1%.
1% Russian.
You are 2% black though. What is that?
That
all?
was
that
an
was
that-
one of the coolest things.
That was epic, bro. They made history, man. Right there, right then.
2% African.
It's just true, baby. That's it.
Everyone's
I
from
just-
Africa
I speak
when it's
the
all
truth.
said and done.
I got a little African in me. I was proud of it. Let's go.
We should have brought those results.
I'm proud of the
We should have
French and
brought 'em on the
German
show.
and the British and Irish that's in me too, man.
What's that say on your eye? What is that tattoo? I've never been able to read that.
You
What
don't know what that
I
is?
have no idea.
Platinum.
is that?
All my tattoos have to
platinum.
do
Oh,
with
okay.
fighting, man.
What's the little? It's cross, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cross.
Fighting or God, but I kind of fight for God or with God or I need God to fight. You know what I'm saying?
So you're religious?
Ish.
Religious.
I'm religious to
Well,
what's in my head,
He got
Yeah.
this
to what
cross
I
on-
believe
You have
to
your
be
person-
right.
You have your person on the
He's
same,
bearing
right?
that cross on his cheek for life, man. That's pretty religious.
Just, I also, I got these so that people would like leave me alone, not ask me dumbass questions. But that
Because they're
didn't-
afraid to talk to you now.
It didn't
huh?
work. It didn't work. Some people ask me
Well,
even dumber
That's 'cause
questions.
you don't have enough neck tattoos. I think that's
Yeah, I
what it
gotta
is.
get
If you
I
get more
gotta get
neck
some
tats,
more.
then they'll leave you alone.
And you got to get a Zia tattoo.
Oh,
See ya.
another
the boot gate tats. Yeah,
You'll fit
Oh,
in.
that
yeah.
little cross.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
like-
the Zia symbol. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
producer Nick's
Is
got
that
it.
what that's called?
So Diego Sanchez has one like right here.
Oh yeah, and I thought Condit does too, right?
Con-
Yeah, I
I
think
think
all of the Condit does have one.
Might have.
Yeah, he does actually. On the side,
What is it? No, it's a lion. He has a lion on this.
on the other side. I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway,
A lot of killers.
all
been
these
through
shirtless
here,
guys
man.
walking around with their tats showing
Pretty
off,
epic.
showing off.
Pretty epic gym, huh?
Yeah, every day I think about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, some killers through here.
And you've
man.
met them all at this point because they don't all come in at once.
Not all of
There's
them,
this
but he met a
people.
lot.
People think that
Hopefully you
they're-
stay a long
yeah.
time with us, bro. Man, you belong here, man. Come on.
Shout out to that Ukrainian dude
Holy fuck.
who's going to Bellator, 19-0, man.
He's killing everybody. Yeah.
Shit.
Man, I know. Like, there's some hidden gems out there that you don't know about people, you know? It's funny because I told you, yeah, right? He's like, he don't have a team back home. He wakes up, like, his whole day consists of trying to find sparring partner and where to train. Like, traveling all around Ukraine, man, trying to get from one gym to another gym and find people that's going to, like, give him, just gonna train with him. Shit. Some countries out there.
Well, I
man.
trained with him. I wouldn't think that he was the type that didn't have no training.
That's what he. Well, he has training, but I
Right.
say he drives and looks for it and goes all around trying to find training partners. That's why he came here. You know.
This is for lifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't lift.
That's one of our. Yeah, that's the belt and the liquid chalk for lifting. You don't do the lifting. You don't do
I
no
don't
power.
do it anymore. I started with it in high school.
So you got some ripped arms there, man. What's that from? Just
Punching
there you go.
and wrestling. That's it. I do MMA because I like to do MMA. I like to do the mixed martial arts, and that's where I get my shape from.
But
I
you do
don't-
conditioning though, right?
I
at
don't.
least.
I mean, a
You're
little bit. I do a little bit of jogging, a little bit of swimming.
Yeah, we see you up in the mountains with the videos.
Yeah, man. Interesting style you have, seriously, man. Because you like not by the book, type of thing.
Well,
Not at all.
I don't
You
know.
just you.
Is there a
train
book? Is there a book to MMA? Because
Well, I mean, you would assume, you got proper diet, get dietitian,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta do
Yeah,
like
he's-
strength and conditioning
he's
certain days. You
definitely-
gotta like Holly runs like marathons every freaking day.
Eats only healthy
Yeah,
food all
only
day,
healthy.
every
You
day.
just that's what I'm saying. You not by the book at
I'm
all.
a normal dude, bro.
You just fight just to fight.
I just want to
pretty
eat
much.
greasy food and drink beer.
Just enjoy your life and then go out and fuck
enjoy
somebody
my
up.
life and go fuck somebody up or get in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in a fight. I don't even care.
Even in the line, what was that story about you? You were at the club or something, and someone was in line dissing his girlfriend, and you
I never heard that.
you
story.
knocked the guy out or something. Was
Was
it
it?
just some story about that?
Man, it sounded like
Says which guy?
you were just baiting me there. Like, I'm sure I'm talking about the club. This dude was talking trash to his girl.
Which club?
We're gonna
This just
get
happened?
Mike going.
Did this just happen? Was this new?
I mean, there's been a few club knockouts.
yeah.
Y'all know who you are. you know it was me. I
Look at that
I
platinum
put that
eye.
knuckle on your jawline, boy.
He's gonna start biting down on that mouth guard. That
Carry-
mouth guard. Yeah, man. You
Carry it
I
with
like
you.
that story. When
Carry it with you. Just pull it out, man.
You
in the
just-
club. It's just
tell us about when you go into the when you're going down that hallway for a fight. What's going through your head.
Let's go get this over with.
you get nervous before fights or no?
It's seemed to always be different. Yeah, there's some nerves. The closer I get to the fight, the more nervous I am.
Butterflies or just different anxiety?
Because I put the pressure on my shoulders. I get the people behind me. I try to put the pressure on 'em so that I'll fight smarter. Because if there's no pressure, I don't know though. This fight, I don't plan on fighting smart. I just gonna go.
You just did a post yesterday on your story, I think it was, about it kind of sums it up and it puts it into perspective about how you don't want people to come over there and be visiting you like it's not a ballet recital or something. I mean, it's a fight. You're over there to work.
Yeah,
You
because
want people
people
hanging
that
out with
aren't in it are so.
They don't get it.
Stop trying to give me hugs. Stop trying to show me love. I'm trying to get savage right now. Leave me alone. How you feeling? How you think I'm feeling?
Yeah, I'm angry.
Or they ask me like the day of weigh-ins, like before I even weigh in, like, how you feeling? Really?
Yeah.
How you think I feel? Bitch, I'm thirsty, hungry, and I can eat your soul right now.
Well, you got to answer the same question like 10 times from
20 times.
10 different media
I don't
outlets.
though. I'd be like, people know. I'd be like,
Stay away from Mike, man.
I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Soon as they ask me how I'm feeling, I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
What about Ariel Hawani, man? He comes over, wants to talk to you, be all nice. Hey, Platinum Mike, you're just the greatest guy. You still gonna yell at him?
No, not that day. I don't know. I mean, I did my last fight. I flew out to New York and I did the MMA Hour Ariel Hawani show
One of his last shows.
in studio.
In studio.
The week of the fight, like Sunday or Monday.
Damn.
And I fought Saturday and I flew back. When in my hometown when I didn't even have to fly. I didn't have to go nowhere that week.
Oh,
I was at my house.
Still flew
But
out.
I was like, I should do this. I should go get this exposure. And traveling shouldn't affect me anyways. I had a great weight cut. Well, actually, I did have some. I had to try like 3 or 4 times that night to make weight. I didn't really sleep the night of weigh-ins. Like, I was up making weight
It's hard to sleep.
3,
when you're
4
hungry.
times, you know.
So
and-
speaking of, what do you think of the new going back to the old way again of weigh-ins at night or late afternoon instead
when
of
the
the
fuck they
morning?
doing that? They doing that for this one?
I don't think it's this one. It's coming up though.
Yeah,
They
better
just
check-
changed
yeah,
it. They,
check on that because Dana White said
I'll
we're going
check.
back.
I'm on it.
Y'all
Yeah.
just keep switching up on me, man.
Well,
I
but-
was liking the morning stuff
Yeah.
because I go to sleep After I do all my sauna and workout and all that, I go to sleep close like a pound. And then I float that pound and I wake up on weight and I'm ready to go.
And now you got to wait all afternoon, you know.
But I'm not going to do it that way if it's all afternoon. If it's all afternoon, then I'm going to just go
might as well
to
just
sleep.
stay up all night and sleep all day.
I'm going to go to sleep and then I'm going to wake up the next day and I'm going to go get it done. And I'm going to have to wait a couple hours in the daytime. But
According to Dana White, they are working with athletic commissions across the country to implement the new plan.
So they're still working on it. It's not.
I do think
I'm
that
sure
it's
there
more
won't be this fight.
entertaining when we get on stage and we are actually dehydrated.
Yeah, angry.
Getting on stage and not being sucked out is weird. Like I get on stage and it's like, oh, we're just faking it. You know, so I'm cool with that. Let's go. You know, I'll weigh in.
Well, that whole Holly
Well, like
Ronda
Holly
fight,
said,
yeah.
I mean, they could have done it also like a little bit later in the day and just do one way in and just a little bit, maybe not 4, but like 11, 12, and just can have people come in and do the same ceremonial and official weigh-in at the same time.
Yeah.
Just like they did before, just not like that late of the, you know, so you have time to recover. So
I think that, I mean, there are obviously lots of things that could be done with the sport for the sport to change or transition to be better or whatever.
Make sense.
Like I want to build the Platinum Promotions and I want to get a ring made out of bulletproof glass.
Damn.
So there's blood all over the glass. You got
just wipe
you
it
got
up.
washers in between rounds like
Yeah.
basketball. Like they're coming in with their squeegees, squeegeeing
Bunch
it
of
out.
10-year-olds.
And then like,
Yeah, like
and then
the-
you ain't got to worry
like
about people
tennis.
grabbing the fence
Sure,
no
sure.
more. If you're gonna have the fence, let me grab it then.
True.
Yeah, what good is a fence if you can't grab it? Yeah, that makes sense.
You'd be like sliding and shit.
Yeah, you just
It's all
slide
sweaty,
down the wall.
sweaty and bloody.
Oh, what happened? And people are like, oh, what happens? First guy who like shoots takedown, runs his head into the wall, gets knocked out. Oh, it's his fault. It's fucking his
just like
fault.
that, just like that bull. Just
And then there's no like pillars in your way. You know, when you're in the crowd and you're like, oh, they keep fighting like right in front of this damn,
pillar.
yeah, this little styrofoam padding. No padding, just glass.
A glass octagon.
Plastic glass.
And it'll be probably hot in that bitch. Just make it hard. Just set it on fire, and now we really fighting.
With
Throw
fucking
some gasoline
with
in it.
alligators right
A
around
moat.
it. and
Yeah,
a
you
little-
gotta-
So put alligators in a moat on the outside,
Yeah,
so
so-
when fighters want to
So if you throw
jump
them
out the ring when
yeah.
they win and like try what
Yeah.
McGregor did, instead of finding them, they
Yeah.
just get bit.
Yeah, he did that to Jose Aldo. I remember. Yeah, he jumped out.
Put a lion in there.
It'd be pretty entertaining. Like remember the
Sharks with
Gladiator
lasers.
movie when they had the freaking tigers come out from the ground. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that with
Yeah.
Yeah, legitimate gladiator stuff. Man.
Go back,
Let's go.
yeah, man. Let's start that league. Could
Let's
make
go.
some
Let's get all
Plat-
these scary motherfuckers.
Platinum
out of here.
Promotions.
No scared people
platinum
allowed.
promotions. Yeah, I like that. Platinum. It's got a nice ring to it.
Platinum Promotions, Platinum Productions, Platinum Promotions, Platinum.
Platinum line.
With plexiglass,
Anything,
with
everything.
plexiglass cages.
Not plexi.
Platinum
Bulletproof
Pussycat
glass.
Rescue.
Oh.
This thick.
Plexi.
Plexi.
Plexis. They make fish aquariums out of it. I think it's pretty strong. It's like thick.
Really?
Yeah, some of the
Like
aquariums
hockey?
in Vegas.
Like
yeah.
aquarium.
plexiglass?
And
I think it's pretty
aquariums,
strong.
they have plastic glass.
Well, that would work.
That's all bulletproof glass is anyway. It's a
That
bunch
would
of
work, man.
layers of plexiglass.
I think that would work. I think it should be done.
Yeah.
Y'all should do it. If y'all billionaires do it, just give me like 0.5%, bro.
And you got an advisor, a professional advisor, technical advisor right here built in. He knows.
I want to be a part of this business for a long time. I believe
It
I
is
will
fun.
be. I
Yeah.
gotta,
You're
I
already
gotta
in
keep
it.
fighting.
You're already in it, man. So
I know I'm in it. I'm in it to win it, but
yeah.
I'm in it to get this money.
So after the fight, what's your plan? Like, are you coming back here, or what are you gonna do?
Well,
Because you said I don't know. Remember you said I think you sold a house or something like that.
I did sell my house in Florida. I will be looking for new property, but there are many opportunities opening up for me, like the dispensary in Cali and LA. So I don't know if I'm looking for property there, property here. I can come stay with my little country girl here if I have to, and maybe I'll just save this money and wait until I really know what I'm gonna do. But I know that I want to spend this fight money on a home, because if I can pay a mortgage, then 20 years down the road, I'll have a 6-figure house or whatever, and be able to sell it, and then have more money to buy another house or whatever. And I want to get in deeper into the real estate business and think about the stuff that I'm gonna do after fighting, because I can't fight till I'm 55. So
yeah.
So
reading some of these comments, we got pretty hilarious people.
we got some comments.
and there's some good John Jones drama on Twitter too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he says
John Jones is on Twitter talking about it?
No, he's talking about DC. He says, I don't have a platform, DC. That just sounds dumb. Even after years of suspension, I have just as much, if not more, of a platform than you. Every win you get goes on my resume. You know who you dream about at night. I'm sure your wife knows too.
Damn,
Jeez.
John's on his ass.
John don't fuck around, man. John loves this shit.
John's on his ass. Boy, he's mean, savage, killer, man. And
so hanging out with him at the bowling alley, I mean, that had to be exciting. Were people just like going up to you guys? Is just hey?
I mean, yeah.
Is this for real? Is this happening? We got Platinum and Bones right here.
Well, I'm nowhere near Mr. Bones' legacy right now, man. He's the best that's ever stepped foot in there. And I was asking Greg and Wink to teach me how to be 6'5" and black. But they just can't seem to do it.
It can't happen.
They can't really teach me to be like John Jones. I gotta be my own version.
You got
and
that
I
charisma.
feel like that's gonna happen if it's gonna happen, and it's not if it's not. Sometimes I really don't give a fuck at all, but that sometimes can help me, like, be the best that I can be. I go in there and just throw, man, and that's what beat a lot of people for me. But the game is changing. People are point fighting a little more. We'll see what happens, man.
You got charisma. You have that so much. It's cool. People love that.
Bro.
People gravitate towards that, and you're real positive. You've been nothing but a good thing for this gym. I think that it would be depressing if you didn't come back. Everyone's kind of I mean, we've adopted you now. It's cool. We love it.
Definitely be back. Definitely love my old team though. Fusion XL. They still my team, and
of course
you guys are my team too. I'm just on this planet to obtain knowledge and grow as a martial artist and as a person, and figure out where the fuck I'm going in life and what I'm really doing, because there is a short window for this.
Yeah.
And I'm only 26 though.
Plenty of time.
Sometimes I feel 36. I got some fucking.
Everything hurts.
Yeah, always. But that's life. If I didn't feel any pain, I think I was dead.
Well, I mean, if you're still fighting at 36, I mean, look at Holly. She's 36. She's still
kicking ass.
Going for belts. I mean, her next fight's going to be for a title.
Look at Vitor Belfort. He won the title at 19. Different world back then, but he won that title, and then he was out of the game for 10 years? Came back, you know what I mean? So, who knows, man? I might get some opportunities, but I'm on these UFC contracts. I know as long as I'm in the UFC, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be fucking trying to fight and get that money, man. Yeah. Because they're paying me good, so
the paychecks just go up from here.
Yeah,
And your brand is growing. People obviously they're loving you. Your social media has gotten out of control. It's got
a lot of people love to hate me, but that's kind of my thing. Is like a lot of fighters, a lot of people are just on this like respectful, humble martial arts stuff. It's like, if you're gonna fight somebody, why would you really fight somebody? Because they upset you or pissed you off, and you're talking trash to each other, and they said something that made you angry, so you try to say something that makes them angry, and I try to keep it realistic, like if I'm fighting somebody, but realistically, it's just I'm just acting. I'm just playing a part.
What about Colby Covington? He ever made you angry for anything?
No, man.
You want to fight that guy or anything?
He's such a dweeb when he talks. I mean,
I can't tolerate that.
He says some pretty rough stuff.
He doesn't like our gym,
and it worked for him. It got him the interim title shot pretty quick, and he gets in people's heads a little bit, and then God, his fighting style is so boring. He just lays on them.
Just wrestling.
Lays up against them. Yeah, it's very high level wrestling. Reminds me a lot of my coach from my gym in Fusion XL, Kobe Covington, and him kind of fight very similarly. He was a Michigan State wrestler. Most pressure I've ever felt from a grappler. Julian Williams, that motherfucker can grapple, boy. I think he's one of the best out there, but they not giving him a shot because he's 35, 36 years old.
See, that's tough.
Yeah,
It's
and
tough.
he's not, swinging and throwing bombs and knocking people out like that. He's collectively dismantling his opponents and just grabbing a quick little guillotine. It happens all the time, like quick 1 minute in.
Like Brian Ortega style. He just sneaks up on you, and before you know it, you're.
Ortega's pretty good though.
He's
Ortega's
legit. He's
very
legit.
young. Yeah, man, it's gonna be good fights out there, man.
Yeah.
UFC 226 is the Super Bowl of fight cards. Oh my god!
And it's not just because you're on it. There's some other cool fights on
That's
that.
definitely not why. I was saying because the heavyweight championship. First of all, oh my god! Did you see that post I posted yesterday? It was fucking Family Matters versus Woody
Harrelson.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude! It looked just like Steve
Cormier,
That shit had me dying.
it's as photoshopped as it gets, I think, is made that. It's just hilarious.
That was hilarious.
That
And
guy
then-
comes up with some good stuff. We
And then you got Ngannou and the Beast, and you got Ortega and Max Holloway. Craziest thing with Max Holloway, they wouldn't let him fight Khabib.
yeah. Well, they're saving Khabib for something else. Yeah, I think.
It was some kind of medical thing, man. It was just like last minute fight type thing, wasn't it? Who knows?
Ramadan.
No, it
He's
was
not Muslim.
It was completely different. What are you guys
No,
talking
we're talking about
about?
Habib.
Well, I'm
What that
talking
has to
about
do? It was a big
Max
about
Holloway.
Max Holloway, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they took him out of the fight for some medical reasons the morning of the weigh-ins or
Yeah,
something.
they changed like 10 opponents, man, that same night,
And
the
they
same
gave-
week.
And look at Alaquinta one day notice going 5 rounds with the Bear.
He just got done showing houses.
Mhm.
That's right. He's a realtor.
I trained with Khabib for a while. I know.
Yeah?
I cornered him for one of the fights back then when I was getting to the business against Pat Healy. Yeah, he feels like a brick wall on top, man. Just something different, man.
You roll with Misha?
I did.
Yeah, Paris beast, man.
Thank you, sir.
Paris beast, man. Very heavy.
I got good jiu-jitsu.
That's how he tests everybody. Yeah.
I'm probably like the best purple belt on the planet.
I wasn't that bad either.
If you allow striking
Well,
or
that's-
like I'll
that's
do some
different.
slap jiu-jitsu
That's different.
with the other purple belts on the planet. And see, I think I'm one of the fucking best purple belts out
Misha
there.
don't want to be slapping.
No,
No.
I need to go to work.
What-
I like striking though. I like top position
Yeah.
where I slap them off right in their face. That's that new jiu-jitsu, battle combat jiu-jitsu.
EBI style.
That's Eddie Bravo stuff.
Yeah. That's what they do. It's kind of funny to watch.
Just fight.
Just might as well.
Just fight. UFC 226. You get to put on a show, and it's going to be fun, and we're anxious to watch it with you. We're not going to be there and bug you about it, but we're not going to be
We'll
those.
have plenty other
We're not going to
people.
be those guys.
Y'all can bug me after though, man.
Yeah. Well, just
Once
come
I-
back and you tell us about it.
Once I get that W, man,
Yeah.
we gonna. I know shit.
We'll have a
I'm gonna
party.
be out in the clubs in Vegas, boy, for like a
I'm sure.
week after the fight. I'm
Oh.
getting drunk every single day. I miss drinking. After my last fight, I got drunk for like 60 days straight. I went to the gym on like day 28. They told me stay out the gym because I ain't been out the gym for like 15 years. I've been in the gym. And then I had people that I trusted tell me, just stay out of the gym. I went like on day 28 because I couldn't do 30 days without the gym. And then I went on like day 50 or something. And all I had been doing was drinking. And I just went in there into the gym with nothing to lose on sparring day. And I felt pretty good, man. My body was all healed
It all
up.
came right back.
Oh, man. It was so natural for me. Smooth. Actually, if he watches this, it's hilarious. I've always been so happy about it because he's a cop now. And I went to the gym that day, and I was out of shape. And he's got great cardio. And
Who are we talking about?
I snatched his back. This is my buddy, Mike Milmerstadt.
Okay, Mike.
he went pro. He's a pro fighter, but he's more skilled than what his record shows. He hasn't had many fights, but he's a fucking monster. And I end up taking his back, man. I dragged him to the floor. He's a cop, so I was like, stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back. Get your ass on the ground, pig. I was fucking talking shit, boy. He was so mad. He started getting so mad when I was just sitting on his back. So
Nothing like a cop that knows how to fight.
any cop that want to get that work, you know what I'm saying, and give me that opportunity to tell you to get on the ground and put your hands behind your
You
back.
do that to him, you know he's a cop of 25 years.
Yeah,
And beat
those
him
days
up.
are over. Yeah.
Well, I said any cop who wants to get
Yeah,
me
there
that
you go. See,
opportunity.
he put a disclaimer in there.
I mean, you got to put sign the waiver. You got to put your hands up to fight me.
I'm too old for that shit.
Oh, that was a fun day for me.
I ain't rolling with Perry.
Man,
Well, before we sign off, you got anything that you want to tell your fans? One last shout out to them, or how to look you up on social media?
Man, shout out to all the people I miss and who miss me back in Florida, back in Orlando. Shout out to all my new friends and training partners in New Mexico. Thank you to the Jackson Wink Jim and team, Misha and Mark, and my buddy over here behind the
Quick Nick.
Quick Nick behind the technology over there. Tune in, man. July 7th, man. I can't say it enough. I keep saying it. If you like fights, you fucking gonna love this one, because I'm going in. I don't give a damn. I'm biting down. I might get hit. I might not. It might end the first hit he gets hit with. It ain't ending when I get hit. So I'm going to eat that and then keep going at him, man. I'm going to be like a steamroller in there. I'm going. A little faster, though. A fast steamroller with like a turbo.
In shape.
I'm in shape. I'm ready. The elevation up here is like I could just go to sleep and I got cardio. That's it.
True.
That's it.
True
man.
story.
So it makes it very easy.
And on that note, thanks Fire Team Fit and Results RNA for helping us out with this show.
You know what glutathione is? Have you heard about it? Take it. It's for you.
Yes, try
Do
it
some
out.
research on it, man.
I'm gluten free, man.
No, no, it's not that. Hey, yo.
Do you spray this in your mouth, or you spray it on your mouthpiece?
In the mouth, and it's a phenomenal thing after hangovers. I heard Joe Rogan was talking about it on his show a long time ago, man. This is
Joe
one.
Rogan likes to do DMT and LSD.
Yeah,
and
they-
roll.
No, but this is real good
He
stuff.
doesn't just
man.
do brownies; he does it all.
Yeah.
Anyway, try
Speaking
it.
of which, Joe Rogan, hit me up, bro.
Hit him up. It's gonna
Let's
happen.
roll.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
we might
thanks
as
for
well.
tuning in, guys. Appreciate
We're
it.
gonna tag him. All right.
We'll see you next time.
See you. Peace out.
Peace.
It's good. Thanks, Mike.
It's hilarious.
Through these doors walk the greatest fighters in the world.